Welcome back to my channel, guys. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome, guys. On this channel is love, light, joy, peace, and capitalize on the truth, okay? Because if one thing's for certain, two things for sure, baby, on this channel, we gonna talk about the truth. We gonna talk about the things that they hear from us. We gonna talk about the things that people don't know. Like a lot of our people is why our Father in heaven is bringing his people out in this hour with truth to tell other people. Is because the government or people in high places and spaces had led his people away. They have taken a lot of knowledge. They have taken things and hid it, burnt it, and just basically try to whitewash and just try to take our lineage, swap destinies with us. And in this hour, the Father is raining his truth down on this earth as it is in heaven. And so on this channel, we're gonna capitalize on the truth, baby, okay? And I want this message to, all of my message, I don't want it to fall on deaf ears. If you have an ear, let you listen, okay? And if you have a heart, receive this into your heart in this hour, because the Father is talking to all of his people, spread it in all four corners of the earth, okay? And I know that it's going to be hard. The truth and the knowledge that's coming out in this time is going to be hard to believe, because we all have been led astray. We all have been taught something of a system. We all have been taught to dim our lights, to be quiet, and just follow what master say, and the only master we should be following what they say is the Most High Father. He is our master, he is our king, he is our savior, he is our father, he is everything and more. So in this hour, guys, please, if the Father is sending prophets, prophetess, believers in your path, you need to have an ear to listen in this hour. You can have your discernment, discern people. You know the real from the fake, okay? That's why as a believer you have discernment of the Father. You can know if somebody is a fake prophet or a fake teacher or whatever the case may be, okay? But in this hour, have an ear to listen, okay? Open your heart, open your mind, come out that box that you were put in, because a lot of things, they want us to be in this box where we don't know. And they hid this truth, and they did this for so long that when the truth starts to come out and prevail unto the people, we don't believe. A lot of our people don't believe. They think you a Jehovah's, or they think you just switching up the religion. They think you don't believe. But in this hour, the Father has given his elect ones this knowledge and power and influence to spread to all his people of all four corners of the earth, okay? And so with that being said, guys, I want to come on here with a Bible verse, and we're reading tonight because this is where the Father is leading us, okay? He leading us in Genesis. He leading us in Genesis 1, okay? Chapter, they say Genesis 1, but we're going to go all the way down to 28, okay? We're going to start from verses 1 all the way down to 28. And so, let's begin to read. In the beginning, the Father created the heavens and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the spirits of the Father moved upon the face of the waters. And if you've been reading the book of Enoch with me, y'all, we know in the book of Enoch that the Father is called the Lord of Spirits. So, and we know, if you've been listening to me for a while, we know them titles, G-O-D and L-R-D, is worshiping false saviors, okay? Is when you call on those names, G-O-D and L-R-D, you are worshiping the entity by the name of Baal. Okay, B-A-I-L, B-A-I-L. I forget how to spell it correctly, but I'll put it on here. But we know the Father's real name in His hour. We know that they have took His name out the Bible, and His real name is Yeshua. Okay, the Father's name is Yahuwah. Okay, and that's so funny. They made Gmail accounts of Yahoo, and our Father's real name is Yahuwah, and Yeshua. Okay, so they put stuff in your face in plain sight, but it's up to you to figure it out. Okay, they knew that. Well, the Father said His people perish because we lack knowledge. Okay, so I'm gonna keep reading because I don't want to make this video so long. And so the spirits of the Father moved upon the face of the waters, and the Father said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And the Father saw the light that it was good, and the Father divided the light from the darkness. And the Father called it light of day, and the darkness He called night, and in the evening and the morning were the first day. And the Father said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." So even right there is a deep verse right there. It say, and the Father said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters." So, and let it divide it. So we know that the firmament is above us, is dividing, right? Saying and the Father said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." So we know above us is water. The firmament above us is water. Why you think rain and stuff come down, right? And below us is water. So the Father said, let there be a firmament that divides the waters from the waters. Okay. And the Father made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the water which was above the firmament, and it was so. Okay. And the Father called the firmament heaven, and in the evenings and the mornings were the second day. The Father said, "Let the water under the heavens be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear," and it was so. And the Father called the dry land earth, and the gatherings together of the waters called the waters called the sea. And the Father saw it was good. And the Father said, "Let the earth bring forth grass and herb yielding seeds, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth," and it was so. And so that's a deep verse too. And since the Father said, it said, "The hereby seeds and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself." So that's just this even a tree has life. Because just imagine, like, a tree bears fruit from a seed that's within itself, and it keep populating more fruit around the whole tree. And so that's how, if you look at humans, that's how we are. We have a seed that is within us, that we can bear our own kind, and it keeps bearing fruit of our own kind, right? And so that's deep. whose seed was in itself after his kind, and the Father saw it was good. In the evening and the morning were the third day. And the Father said, let there be light in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and for years. And so that's another deep verse. And the Father said, let there be light in the firmament of the heavens to divide the day from night, and let them be for signs, for the seasons, and for the days and years. And so one thing that this world try to make bad is like following the stars, looking at the sun, looking at, like, you know, like different things that's in the sky that tells you, the sky itself is a map that tells you the days, the seasons, the time, the year. You can know these things by looking into the sky. The sky is a map. Okay? And so a lot of people made that, like, this world made that a bad thing to do. Like, if you look at the sun, the moon, or the stars, a bad thing, or, you know, just making it like a bad thing to do. Like astrology, like following the signs and the stars and the, you know, they try to make that a bad thing. But back in the days, that's what our ancestors used to do. That's how they used to. It was no time back then. It wasn't no calendar. It wasn't no, like, you know what I'm saying, how they knew the time of the year, what season it was, what time it was, what year it was. They knew that by just looking into the sky. Okay? And it say for the signs and for the seasons. It said, and let them be for, it said, when you look in the sky, let it be for signs and for seasons and for days and for years. So for even the signs and the wonders in the end times, the Father said the signs will be in the sky. And so that's where you're going to find a lot of things you want to know of this earth, what's going on. Look into the sky. Like, I know I've been looking into that sky lately. These blood moons, these thunder moons, these eclipses, these orbs, the sun. It's in the sky, guys. It's in the sky. What you want to know is right there in the sky. The signs, the wonders are in the skies. The Father said, let it be for signs and for seasons and for days and for years. Okay? And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heavens to give light upon the earth. And it was so. And the Father and Yeshua made two, and Yeshua is the Son. We're talking about the Father. And Yahuwah made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. And Yahuwah set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And Yahuwah saw that it was good. In the evening and the morning were the fourth day. And Yahuwah said, let the water bring forth abundant the moving creatures that have life, and fowl that may fly above the earth in the open firmament of the heaven. And Yahuwah created great whales, and every living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And after, I'm going to say, they got his, but I'm gonna say after her kind, because they really took the feminine part of the Bible, they took it out and make the women seem like they're weak. When how can the woman be weak when a man, anybody on this earth, any creature, anything has to come from a woman first to even become on this earth. That's how the Father made it. He made it that any creature that goes through the life cycle to come into this earth, you have to come through a woman. And so one of them things that the Bible switched up is his. It's like they it's a man's world. It's a woman's world, okay? This is what it is. And it's just like the Father sent the man to like set the stage for the woman to come and like clean up the BS and like be a empowerment and a protector to the woman as she goes onto her journey to protect the womb, to protect the legacy that the woman brings forth, okay? And that y'all gonna create together as one, okay? And so that's one thing that they took out that Bible is a lot of the women who were like queens and like had power and like stood the test of times, okay? And why do you think they call it Mother Nature? Because mother is a word that comes of a woman, okay? Make it make sense, okay? And so it say of his kind, but I'm gonna say after her kind, and the fathers and Yahuwah saw that it was good, and Yahuwah blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters in the sea, and let fowl multiply in the earth." In the evening, in the morning were the fifth day. And the Father said, "Let the earth bring forth the living creatures after her kind, cattle and creeping things, and beasts of the earth after her kind." And it was so. And Yahuwah made the beasts of the earth after her kind, and cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth upon the earth after her kind. And Yahuwah saw that it was good. Okay. And Yahuwah said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the earth, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth." So the Father created a woman in his own image. I'm going to just say man, all people, okay? In the image of the Father created her. Hold on. In the image of the Father created he, him, male and female created he, them. I'm going to say created her, them. Okay? And the Father blessed them, and the Father said unto them, "Be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth." Okay? And so what we getting with this Bible verse is that The Father in heaven said, be fruitful and multiply. And so being fruitful and multiplying, baby, it just does not mean having babies. It does not mean that. Okay? Be fruitful and multiply of your seed of yourself. Have some babies that, that's going to be of you, of your kind. Have your babies. But that's not all that verse states or mean. It means to be fruitful over what the Father is giving you mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. You're supposed to be able to multiply those things. The knowledge that the Father gives to you, you're supposed to be able to multiply that unto other people. You're supposed to be multiplying people for His kingdom, okay, for His sake. And He said, replenish the earth and subdue it and have dominion over the fish of the sea and over the fowl of the air and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. So the Father said, have dominion over the things of this earth. He gave us dominion. There's no reason or no, I'm going to say reason that you are not in a place where you should be able to multiply. Even if you cannot have kids, the Father has given you knowledge, power, truth to multiply for His kingdom's sake, okay? You're supposed to be able to multiply money that you receive. You're supposed to be able to multiply food that you receive. You should be able to multiply anything that the Father has given you to replenish His earth, replenish His people, replenish the things of the earth. You should be multiplying and helping animals that, are going extinct, are helping. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm trying to get this out right. The Father even gave us dominion over the fish in the sea and over the fowl of the air, the birds. Okay? And so this verse does not just mean having a whole bunch of kids. This is where I'm just totally getting at. This verse does not mean just have a whole bunch of kids. This verse goes deeper than having a whole bunch of kids. This verse is for you to multiply everything that the Father puts in your path. You should be able to multiply it over, 100 times fold more. Okay? And if you cannot do that, then what makes you think the Father can trust you for His kingdom? And there's a Bible verse that's in the Bible that said that, forget the exact Bible verse, but it's like the Father gave one person 1 bag of gold and gave the other person 2 bags of gold, gave the next person 3 bags of gold, gave that next person 4 bags of gold. But you would say like, huh? These people was like, how do they get 2 bags, 3 bags, 4 bags, 5 bags? Them people had way more to, than the person with the 1 bag. The people with the 2 bags had more than the person with the 3 bags had more than the 2 bags, and the person with the 4 bags had more than the 3 bags, and the person with the 5 bags had more than the 4 bags. And you would think like, who do you think gonna multiply? Who is going to take that what the Father has given you and bring it back to Him tenfold? Right? Who do you think the person in the story was that brought that gold back to the Father tenfold? It was the person that had the bag, that had the gold with 1 bag. Had the 1 bag of gold was the one that came back triple fold with what the Father gave them. And the person with the 2 bags, they probably got 1 more bag, but they didn't have more bags than the one that had the 1 bag of gold. And the one that had the 3 bags of gold probably brought back probably like 2 extra bags, you know. But they still did not come back more than the one that had the 1 bag of gold. You get what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter what the Father is giving you in your life and in this time and this season. You have to be able to multiply it. Okay? You got to be able to flip it, baby, and bring it back triple fold to the Father. He is looking for people who he can trust with the gold to do the right things. Flip it for the good of the kingdom. All right? And so I'm gonna come on here with that Bible verse, the Bible verse I'm talking about. But if you know, you know, drop a comment down below with the Bible verse, with the number of the Bible verse. I'm gonna go look it up for myself, but drop it down in the comments, y'all. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm just saying, it doesn't matter what the Father gives you. You should be able to multiply whatever He gives you. There's no excuse to when the Father gives you something and you come back with nothing. Okay? And so the Father gave us dominion over everything. And so when you have that mentality, when you thinking like that, like, well, I gotta the Father gave me this amount, so now I gotta bring Him back way more than what He trusted me with. If the Father trusted you with 3 bags of gold, you better come back. You better come back with triple fold of what He gave you. Then He gonna be like, oh wow, I can trust you. You ain't go just, you know, splurge the money on a whole bunch of food or, you know, whatever worldly things. You actually took the money and invested, and you replenished the earth, and you settled it, and you had dominion in the right place over the fish in the sea. You multiplied the fish that was in the sea. Okay? And so if you know, you know. You know, you know. Okay? The Father gave us dominion over everything, so there's no excuse. And when the Father gives you something, that you're not bringing it back triple fold. And with that being said, y'all, I'm going to get up out of here. But y'all already know what it is. Love and peace. And until the next time, y'all stay awakening out there, okay? Love y'all. Bye.